So what's up, peeps on YouTube? So today is kind of a sad day, but sort of an exciting day. This will be my last regular season Ghost video. So I'm going to just do a little recap of what happened to me this year as far as Call of Duty Ghosts, and talk about the game, talk about what I'm excited for in Advanced Warfare, what I'm not excited about, which is not a whole lot, and yeah, just kind of go from there. As far as the gameplay goes, I brought out the sniper, and it's going to be a little slow to start. I did not do just super well, but you'll see how it goes kind of towards the end. So anyway, Call of Duty Ghost. I think I liked it a lot. I maybe didn't get enough chance to play it like as much as I did Black Ops 2, and it probably never was quite as good. But it was a fun game, and you know, it got a lot of hate. And some of it was maybe due, some of it was maybe not due. I'm not here to judge on that right now. You know, people talked about spawning. You know, there were some pretty bad spawns, and I'm actually going to link a video to spawns in Modern Warfare 3 in case you forgot. But there were some terrible spawns in that game, and that game, I remember at Black Ops 2, people were like, oh, I just want to go back and play Modern Warfare 3, and a lot of them did. However, Ghost did probably lose Call of Duty people more than any other Call of Duty has in the past. And I think I'm going to we'll give two reasons. I think these are the two biggest reasons. So in the PC community, the PC community, there's two main reasons. The first one was hackers. Still is really bad hacking problems. You run into a hacker that's obviously wall hacking. You know, maybe you'll get lucky and not see one every day. Let's say if you're doing about 4 hours, you know, like one long gaming session, so you know, like a Saturday afternoon or something. You might get lucky and not see anyone, but the reality situation is that you're probably seeing a hacker every 2 or 3 hours. At the beginning, it was even worse. The first 6 months, there would be times where you would find, you know, get in a lobby, there'd be a hacker. You go in the different lobby, there'd be a hacker. You know, 3, 4 back to back to back, which is really depressing and just not that fun to play against. And in hardcore, there's not much you can do to prevent that. Just because when they're just shooting you through walls with an LMG headshots, or just even just plain old shooting you through walls with a gun that takes 1, maybe 2 hits, there's no way you're going to be able to outrun, jump, whatever, that corner. So you're just screwed. You can't cap it because they'll, you know, shoot you as soon as you start kind of leaking through there. And so it's just, I don't know. It made a lot of the community quit PC gaming, quit playing Ghosts, switch to Black Ops 2. Didn't see as much of a switch to Black Ops 2. That seemed to be more of a console thing. And so that was the biggest problem. The spawns were pretty bad across all platforms, from what I can gather. You know, honestly, they didn't bother me too much. Hit markers with sniper rifles was annoying. Yeah, there was weird lag stuff. I think the biggest reason, and this is my second reason to why I think we saw a drop in Call of Duty Ghosts, is that it's kind of not, it really isn't that different from Black Ops 2. You know, I think people had this lovely idea in their head of back in Call of Duty 4, back in Black Ops 1, back in Black Ops 2, back in Modern Warfare 3, back in whenever it was that you last or first or most and loved Call of Duty. For me, I think I loved Modern Warfare 1, so Call of Duty 4, and honestly, probably the best, when I was best, that was definitely Black Ops 2, but I think I liked Ghosts. But I think the biggest reason that people stopped playing Call of Duty, especially playing it online, was they just got bored with the game. So by the way, I died once there and became 5-3, and I think I only died one more time the rest of this gameplay. So stick around and it gets better. I don't know, I was just kind of chilling out, sitting back, playing the game, and then I was like, oh, we're not winning by much. I maybe should actually play. So I kind of sat up in my chair, and this is what happens for the rest of the gameplay. I think I died, like I said, one more time, but it gets interesting. So anyway, I think to me, the biggest reason that I've heard people talk about why they're leaving or are leaving or whatever, when it comes down to it, they've just played so much Call of Duty. And it's not like Halo, right? Even the Halo people got bored with. I got bored with Halo. I didn't find it as enjoyable as Call of Duty. But Halo, they come out with like 4 in the last, I don't know, 12 years, something like that. It seems like it's been maybe 2000, so 14 years. Compared to like Call of Duty, this is what, COD 10, right? I mean, they come out with a new one just about every year for the last 10 years. And when you do that and you don't change things up too much, right? Because people don't play Call of Duty because they want to play a game that feels like, what's the other ones? Medal of Honor or something like that. No, people play Call of Duty because they like that Call of Duty experience. They like that 60 frames per second. They like the way that they do the controls. They like the map design if they're playing multiplayer. They like the way that they do guns. They like the fact that there's never kill trades just about never kill trades with regular rifles, right? If we wanted bullets that were in air for a second or two, we would probably be playing Battlefield or something, right? Which I don't think Battlefield will be bigger than Call of Duty for a very long time. Supposedly, the new update, the next whatever, I forget what they're calling it, it's going to be basically Call of Duty and Battlefield 2 combined, which, to be honest, I feel like they've been trying to switch that way for a while, and I just don't think it's possible. But anyway, I think that's why people got bored with it. And maybe it'll be a fad. People will come back missing it. Maybe the boost jumping will add just enough of a change to where people will enjoy it. Titanfall, they had the boost jump too, which I don't think that they ripped off of each other. I think Sledgehammer has been working on Call of Duty for like 3 years, for this Advanced Warfare Call of Duty for 3 years, which is way longer than Titanfall has been. Well, not longer than Titanfall, but way before Titanfall became, known for what it was going to be doing. So I don't think they just stole that. I think they both had very similar ideas. Would be awesome if you could wall run in Advanced Warfare, but anyway, I think it's going to end up being maybe a good revive of the game. I hear people talking about, I'm just going to play classic playlists with no exosuit abilities because I don't want all that new crap. And I don't think anybody wants that new crap. Well, maybe, but I think the refresher will be good for Call of Duty, and the changing things up, it'd be good. As far as the new game, I think the number one thing that I'm kind of like, why do they have to do that, is taking out dead silence, right? And I get taking out crutch perks, taking out cheap things, stuff like that. Personally, I don't find dead silence to be that cheap. I think that not giving away your sound by giving yourself away across the entire map by sound, if you're not that great, you're probably not going to be able to play that sneaky anyway. And so I really think that is more used by better players versus like cheap perks like what is the bigger explosions perk, whatever that one's called, or double IEDs, or IEDs in general. Like if you're gonna take out cheap stuff, why don't you take out, or if you're gonna take out crutch stuff, cheap stuff, whatever, take out the crutch stuff, the cheap stuff. Dead silence seems like a kind of a necessary evil, especially if you're playing at like the professional level. But I don't know, it just seems kind of silly. So I think I'll miss that. Also, I was wearing just awareness for a while because I could hear you before you could hear me, so I'd hear the noise and then stop. Sometimes I'd run both, stuff like that. But truly, like, you get tired of hearing your own footsteps all the time, especially that loudly. And so sometimes it's nice to be able to, kind of tone that down a little bit. But, we'll see. And they like talked like, I don't know, almost like they're egging on the community. They're like, we've got dead silence, we've got the perk made, and if there's community demand for it, we'll actually put it in. And it's like, what are you even talking about? And they're like, I don't know. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put it back in, mostly because they keep talking like they're going to put it back in. And so yeah, that's that. But I'm excited. New game will be out Monday for those that have Day 0, I believe. And I have Day 0, so I will have Monday's video on Advanced Warfare. So kind of the end of it. I got just a little bit of an update. I've got, so for those of you that don't know, I did my undergrad in Arkansas, and so I went to college there. And I met this guy. His name is Frederick, and he's a pretty cool dude. He's just cool. Not like smart, not that, definitely wasn't the guy that could get the ladies or anything. But, I mean, he's, a good old Southern boy, I guess. And he was all right, fun to be around. Anyway, he's decided he's going to move to Colorado. And since I'm the only guy he knows, he's decided he's going to come live on my couch. So, he's going to be here just on my couch while he's looking for a job. So if you come online or whatever and you see him, just be nice, and we'll get through this together. Anyway, so yeah, if you see someone online, they've got a big accident, it's probably not me, it's probably him. Be nice to him, and I will see you guys Monday.